welcome back to my channel. My name is Cooper and I'm a 25-year-old cash budgeter who's saving for the future, as well as the owner of Purely Budgets over on Etsy. In today's video, we're going to be unstuffing as well as condensing our binders for the month of June. I currently have my monthly unstuffing sheet here, which you can find over on my Etsy as a digital download. It currently is fitted for the 9-ring happy planner. I will be coming out with one where you can just get it on a full size and you can print it out that way. But right now it is only sized for the happy planner. But we are just gonna jump right into this real quick. My binders are a little chunky. They're like my little chunky babies right now. So they definitely need some redoing, not redoing, but some, downsizing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I definitely know that I'm gonna need to go in here and do my car insurance. So let me go ahead, and on this one, we have where you can put the date or the month. I personally do both just so I can see how I'm doing this. And then you get the category, the amount, and then down here you can write the total. So this first one is going to be my insurance, and I'm gonna write insurance there, and then I'll write the amount that I'm going to be unstuffing. So currently we have 300 in the bank, but we have, what is going on here? Why is this all messed up? Okay, so I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. So definitely gonna be taking 300 out so far. I have my calculator off to the side that I'm just gonna keep track of everything here. And then we have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So I'm gonna leave this here for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a 500 and a 100, and then at the end of this we will go ahead and actually condense everything, just because I don't want to do too many things at once and get myself a little confused. Okay, so we are going to be doing 300 in car insurance, and then Christmas oh wait, that's not Christmas, that's back to school. So back to school we currently have 7,000. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so another 600, and then that's 700, so another 750 in there. So I'm just gonna grab, I have all my placeholders off to the side. It's just easier for me to keep them off to the side. Okay, so another 700 in here, so 7,750. Okay, and then on to Christmas, we have 400 in the bank. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. So another 200 here, so that means we should have 600 in here. So let's go ahead and switch this out here for a 600 placeholder. So I have a 500, and then I also have, do I even have a 100? I probably don't have a 100. Okay, let's just go in here and do it this way. Okay, so $600 in my Christmas fund. So Christmas is going to be getting another 200. Okay, eating out is gonna be skipped. Savings is going to be skipped. Coffee and maintenance are going to be skipped, and then we're going to go back here into my savings challenge. So currently we have 250 in the bank. We have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So we will take this out. So 200, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So 200 in here. And then my emergency fund, we will leave that, and my Vampire Diaries, we will leave that one alone. So this binder has been unstuffed. Like I said, we will do the condensing at the end. The next thing that we're going to be unstuffing here is going to be my June challenge. We are going to be taking 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 105. So 105 here. And this is gonna be my 1K, so another 105. And I think that is it, because the other thing we're still working on July, so we will move on there. And then the last binder that we're gonna go ahead and unstuff is going to be my month ahead. We're gonna start off with my car payment, which we have 200 in there. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we'll just leave that in there. So I think this was just another 100. So let me grab a 100 here. So that's 350 in there. I'm just gonna double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another 100. Okay. So car is going to be getting another 100. And then I do keep track of everything. Once I put it into the bank, I do keep track of it on my in the bank, which I have here in every single binder. Actually, I shouldn't even say every single binder. In this binder and my everyday binder, I have one in there as well. The next thing we're gonna be doing is our rent, which has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I'm gonna take this $100 placeholder here and I'm gonna put a 200 in there. So 750. So that is another 100 going in the bank for rent. Okay. And then my phone, we currently have 700, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, so that is 70. So let me just grab $100 and we will put that in there. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so another 100 for my phone. Okay. And I did forget to mention, so my car payment is $300 and I have actually been taking them out every time I hit 300 and make an additional car payment, and then I'm still making my payment every month on its due date. So in subscriptions, we have 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91. I'm just gonna double check, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, okay. And then we have the rest in here, which is, looks like $20. So I'm just gonna take a $400 placeholder here and we will do that. And I think we only need $60 to complete that tracker, which is great. Okay, so subscriptions, we got another 100. Okay, so that is that. And I actually think that's the last binder that we're going to be unstuffing. So real quick off camera, I'm actually gonna go ahead and stop, tally this all up, make sure I have the correct amount of money in my cash tray, and then we will go ahead and condense everything. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and calculated everything, made sure everything was correct in my cash tray. Currently in my cash tray, I have $1,905. So that is what we unstuffed from my current binders. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna set this off to the side. We're gonna go ahead and condense all my binders at this point, just to kind of make sure that they are a little bit slimmer now at this point. So I'm gonna set that off to the side and we will start off back in my everyday binder. We will jump here and we will go back to my car insurance. So we have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So let's go ahead and keep that 20 and we'll put another 20 in here. So that'd be 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I may do this a little backwards, just because that's what works for my brain. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's keep these 3. And so we should have 5 there. Okay. And then onto my school fund, we have a 50 in there, so nothing that we need to do there. Nothing in Christmas. Self-care, we will leave the way it is. And then let's go into here and we got 10, 20. I'm gonna leave these in 10, so 5, 10. We'll do another 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's keep $1 and bring a 5 in here. So in coffee, we should have 10, 20, 30, 35, 36. And then let's see, what do we have in here? We have a $10, that's fine. My stair step to 1K, we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So let's take these two 10s in that, and we will put 2 20s in here. Okay. And then the last thing is going to be my emergency fund. I have 20, 40, 60. We're just gonna take these out and do all 20s. So we should have $40 in here, which we do. And then this one only has 30, so there's really nothing to condense in this at this point. But this already feels and looks so much smaller, which I am in love with. The next thing is going to be my month ahead binder here. Let's go into my car. So we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So let's do a 10 and 2 20s. So I should have $40 here. So 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. And then my rent is should be another $50 in here as well. So 20, 40, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So let's keep that and let's just take that. So that is $20. And I'm gonna take all this money back to my high yield savings account so I can just start collecting some passive income off of it. Phone now has 20, 30, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So let's just take these and do $40 in 20s, so 1 and 2. So we should have 70, so 60, 70. I really don't like 50s. The only place that keeps 50s is going to be my school fund, just because all I ever stuff in there is 250, so it continues on. So I have 5, 10, 15, and 20. So let's take all these out and just take a 20 in here. And that is that for my month ahead binder. So let's move on into my, oh, you know what? I did forget to unstuff something real quick. Let's go into this binder, my Etsy taxes. So let's see. I have 1,100, so it's 1, 2, 3, 50, 70. I don't like that. So here's another 100. So this is 300, 50, 70, 90, 400. So let's take these out real quick. Put 400 of that into the bank. Let me write that down real fast before I forget, because if I don't, I'm totally gonna forget. Etsy taxes was $400, so 19. So we're now sitting at $2,305. Okay. And I put 400 in there, so we should have 500. Let me grab a $500 placeholder. Do I not have one? I really need to find a way to organize my placeholders because they can get a little messy. So $1,520 in there. Okay. And we are not actually going to be, unless we can condense my PO box. So I have 50, 70, 80. I will just leave it. We'll just leave it the way it is. Okay. So that is that in my business. We're gonna leave that the way it is. And then we will go ahead and move on into my savings challenge binders. This is where majority of the money is going to come from, just because I predominantly use 1s and 5s in these binders. So we need to make sure these are a little bit smaller. So taxes, that has $3. How much is in here? I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let's keep those nice $1 bills. And this should be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, this one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're just gonna take all that out and put a singular $10 bill in there. This challenge has 6, but I think we can condense this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll keep that nice $1 bill. This past week, my bills were terrible, and that you guys are probably tired of me saying that, but they have been really bad ones. So this one is going to be $8, so nothing that we can do in there. We have $2 in this one, and that is that for my Freebie Friday videos, or for my Freebie Friday challenges. This one has 5, 10, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. So let's take all this out and put a 20 in there. Okay. And then in here we have 20, 40, 60, that's 60, 65, 66, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96. So let's figure out, so 20, 40, we can take this and make another 20, so that's 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that is another 20, and 1, 2 for a 10. And yes, this is a star note, and I'm no longer collecting star notes, so that's why you will see it in there. Let's actually take it back to the bank. Okay, so in here we should have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96. So that made that a lot smaller, and I'm gonna end up unstuffing these anyways at some point, because I do need to take these and put them in my, I have a little bag that holds my completed challenges for my reallocations that we do at the beginning of the month. So these will be taken out anyways, but I just wanted to condense them. So I have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I was doubting that for a second, that was even 20. So this is 24, so it's 21, 2, 3, and 4. And then my this or that has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So there's 22 in there. Okay. And that is my Freebie Friday / group play binder, which also feels so much lighter. I have not been able to close that binder, so I am going to be doing my Sunday savings, which has brand new challenges in here. You guys have not seen that video yet. It will be coming out tomorrow, but we will just skip the ones that are brand new. We will go into number 3, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So a $10 bill here, so that is $12. And then the other one was number 5, which should have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's keep $14, put these back for another 10. Okay. And that is that for this binder. And we have one more binder to do. I keep pushing the table because I am standing up. So I'm like leaning up against the table and I can feel myself pushing it. Okay. This is my mini Monday binder. That's brand new. That one has nothing in it. This one has 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just take these 2 5s and do a $10 bill with that. Okay. So 34, we will go into this one, which has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So let's keep that and let's just put a $10 in there. Okay, so $16 in here. And then that one's brand new. And then we have this final envelope has 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So let's just take 2 5s and do a 10. Okay, so that is that. That is it for today's video, or at least for this portion of the video. I'm gonna stop real quick, make sure I have 2305 in here, and then I will be right back, so give me 1 second. Okay, so that is it. So I have 2305 currently in my cash tray. What I will do off camera completely is I will calculate the total amount saved within since I've started cash stuffing. So since I started cash stuffing, when I did my last unstuffing, which was May 5th, I have saved $10,252, which is currently a mixture of high yield savings account as well as CDs, certificate of deposits. I put majority of my money into a high yield savings account, and then once my CD matures, I'll actually move a lot of it over if I don't need it. So in here, I am now going to be adding $23.05 to that total. So we're going to be looking at $10,457. That's not including any sort of interest that I have inquired over the time of leaving everything in its high yield savings account or certificate of deposits. But I will do that off camera just to make sure, because I do need to go through all my bank accounts to make sure everything's correct. I also have money elsewhere, such as a Roth IRA, a 401k, and I also have everything in, actually I have 2 Roth IRAs. So I have 2 high yield savings account, 1 Roth IRA, a traditional IRA, and then I have a certificate of deposit as well as a 401k. So that is not including all the other money that I'm saving elsewhere. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for staying to this point in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when new video is uploaded. And with that being said, we'll see you in the next one.